Hello everyone! Today we're going to be testing out some Meta Quest 2 accessories. I've got a very random selection of different things that I'm going to try out for you. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on them. Are they God tier or are they peasant tier? Are they S or are they F? Are they good or are they bad? Some of them will be good, some of them will be bad. That's the point of the video. So I've got 5 different Quest 2 accessories and I'm going to show you them and test them out. So let's get started. So we're going to start off with the head strap. I've taken this head strap off because it is terrible and it's okay when you first get started, but when I first did my videos on the Quest 2, everyone was telling me to change the head strap. And there's a few out there. There's one made by Meta, there's some really popular ones. I've got one from a company called Destech, and this one's a little bit different, and I'll get into why. But essentially all you have to do is pop off the other one, and then you can slide this one onto the pre-existing things like so. And then you've got a nice big fat headset and you can do a few things. Firstly, you can adjust it with just little spinner things. So you set it on your head, you adjust it, and you adjust that, and then that's it. And you want to change whoever's using it, you just loosen it and put it over the head. And there's a few other things that you can do with these headsets. Some people put batteries in the back and you can plug it in. This one is a little bit different and I quite like it. So this one you can plug into the headphone jack with this little cable here. And are you ready for this? So once you've done that, this is where it's a game changer. Is there audio in the headset? No. Well, there are headphones. Retractable headphones that come out of the back strap. And then you can press, I think there's a button somewhere. Oh yeah, there. And then they flick back in. So you can pull them out. You can pop your things in. And then when you're all done, and you don't want them in your ears anymore, you just press the buttons. Ah, crikey. Yeah, pull them out your ears before you retract them. Oh my word. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And it just makes the headset, I would say, more stable. It feels more comfortable. It's putting less pressure on your face. You're not having to tighten it so it doesn't wobble around. And it's just a lot easier to get on and get off and adjust. So, head strap with the headphones. I don't know how I'm going to actually score these things. Let's keep it simple. I'll do it out of 10. This head strap, 10 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It's very good. It's very comfortable. So we are starting high, but I'm going to just change it up a little bit. Now, before we even get into any games, there's one more thing that I'm going to change. The foam mesh. How horrible is that? It's the most uncomfortable thing in the world. It scratches against your face. It's irritating. So let's just rip that off. See you later. I have got another one, and this one's much more nicer. It's like a sort of a leather. I don't know if it's real leather, probably fake. But it's really soft and comfy. It's also got a little guard on it, so it makes it even more immersive. You get loads of light into the bottom of the headset with that one. This one stops that, so we're going to stick this bad boy on. Now suddenly we have a nice soft head strap with nice soft cushions. We've got a nice soft cushion at the front. But with this particular accessory, I mean, not only is it blocking out most of the light from underneath, so I can't see anything below me, but it's also just very, very comfortable. And on top of that as well, we actually have another feature, and that is this thing. So this comes with it. This is, I believe this little mesh thing is from AMVR. And what it essentially does is it's got like a fan in it, and it blows nice cool air into your face. So you basically stick it in here. There's a couple of holes somewhere. There you go. Stick it in, and then you switch that on, and a little fan blows, and it cools down your eyes. You got a couple of modes, so if you're like drying out your eyes and it feels horrendous, you can turn it down one. And it just keeps a little bit of airflow going through. How nice is that? It's amazing. The only problem with that, there is some issues. Like for example, if it sort of does that. So not ideal. And actually, sometimes when you're in the middle of the game and things are getting a bit intense, that's the last thing you want to worry about is things just falling from the sky that you can't see. So comfort-wise, it's actually really good. That little mesh thing there, it's really nice. Have absolutely no issues with it comfort-wise. The fan thing, it's okay. I don't really see a huge benefit from it, and it flings off all the time. It's the least secure thing in the world. So this little head strap thing combo, 5 out of 10. Okay, so next is going to be something slightly different. So essentially what you do, this is a golf club attachment. So it's by the same people that made the little fan thing. And you know what? I was actually a little fan of that. Get it? A fan? No? No? Okay. You essentially feed the wrist strap of your controller through here into this little sort of nest egg like so. And you can then wrap this around. So you essentially wrap it around and then hook it onto here. It's a little bit faffy. And then that can tighten like so. And then you have your Quest stick like this, and you have a golf club. So it's nice and secure. I'm going for that. It's not going anywhere. I don't want to fling off and hit the TV. That is very secure. Okay, so if it's not going to come off for that, I don't think it's ever going to come off. It's adjustable, so you can change how tall you want it, how close to the ground you want it, and you can have a game of golf. Let's test it out. This is lovely. I'm in some sort of canyon. It feels weirdly real. Come on. Yes! Yes! Oh, what a shot. That was unbelievable. Ugh. Go on. Oh! Oh, what a shot that was. Oh! That was unbelievable. Come on, Sam. No pressure. Just nice and gentle to finish it off. Oh! Look at this. Albatross. So, bing, donk, donk, hole in one. Donk, 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 donk. Hole in one! Oh, I'll tell you what, I don't know if it's this thing, but wow. I am good at this game. What was I saying about being good at this game? Oh, come on. No! Oh, what an absolute arse. Triple bogey. After a hole in one, I got a triple bogey. Shocking. I'm getting complacent. I got a hole in one and then 2 triple bogeys. Oh, this is going to be a freaking triple bogey jobber again, isn't it? Oh, go on. Stroke limit reached. Shocking work. I guess that goes to show that this thing is a load of rubbish, because it didn't make me absolutely amazing at golf. Although you could say it made me more like I actually am at Crazy Golf, which is distinctly average, or 6 over par, which is not average, I guess. That's worse than average. But that is what I'm more likely to get playing mini golf. I have to say, it feels so real. I mean, the Walkabout mini golf game, if you've not played it, is one of the most realistic mini golf experiences you could possibly have. It feels like you're actually there playing the game. Like you're there in this place. Obviously you're not, and you're bumping into your sofa and stuff. But the mechanics of it just feels so real. And obviously with the little golf thing, that adds to it. It generally does feel like you're playing mini golf. So honestly, how to score this? It doesn't actually change anything. So you can have a very similar experience just using the Quest controllers. It's not going to be that different. It does make it feel a bit more like actual golf. It's a bit faffy. So for example, if I now wanted to go play another game, I'm going to have to undo this, get the strap out. If I had a different strap, which we'll get onto in a minute, I'm not going to be able to do that very quickly. It's going to be taking me a long time. So there are elements of this that are great, and it's also very inconvenient and also a bit of a gimmick because you don't need it. So I think it's 7. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's fair. I mean, I'm feeling good because I got a hole in one, but if I had also not got the triple bogeys, it might have scored higher. So there we go. 7 out of 10. Next we have probably the most exciting, completely useless, and also, how can I say this? Badly made accessory that I've got today. This is meant to be some sort of handle accessory thing. You got some caps that you can stick on there with wrist straps on, and essentially you stick your controllers into these, and you have handles. So for like some games like Beat Saber, that was the one that they really like leaned into. Now I like the idea of having like the sort of soft things. The problem I see is that what's the point? I don't really understand the point of that. However, it also comes with this cool attachment, which means you can screw them together, and then you get some sort of Darth Maul looking thing, which is awesome. You might notice, if you look closely, that it looks like it's been glued together, and that's because I did glue it together, because when I was first tested this out, I spanned the controllers around and the thing literally launched out. Like the momentum of spinning the controllers popped the seal. So I don't know how strong this is. I haven't tested it out since. I have glued it to try and make it stronger. So we'll test it out. But I'm going to try it like this because I feel like this is more interesting. And essentially what you do is you stick your controllers in and then you play Beat Saber. And you got to try and like Darth Maul it. Wah, 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 wah. Let's give it a go. The other one was much more secure. This one instead, you get given these little Velcro straps. And that is how secure it is. So when you're playing Beat Saber and you want to set yourself up with this, it's a bit of a faff, I'll be honest. But with the promise of looking like Darth Maul, look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now let's put on Beat Saber and let's see how it looks. Yeah, this sounds like it'll be good. No arrows we want. This is my... yeah. Wah, 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 wah. This is actually surprisingly cool. Oh my word! I cannot believe I just did that. I mean, I got a D, but I cannot believe I did not die. That was really hard work. I thought it would almost be like less work. That was fun. I enjoyed doing that. And I looked like Darth Maul, didn't I? I'm sure I did. I looked super like Jedi-like. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. That was really good fun. And the highlight is that they didn't pop off halfway through, which they did the first time I played it. So that's really good. So I think build quality, obviously it was broken the first time I used it, so not ideal. I'm not a big fan of the how wobbly it is and how like unstable it is. Much preferred how they did the old golf club. That's much more secure. That being said, I had a lot of fun. It is a challenge. It is something that's very different if you are playing, and it just gives you like a new level. Don't see the point of having it separately. I just don't see the point. What is the point? There's no point. But having it like that, it just adds a new challenge. Obviously, that's only for that particular game. I can't imagine there's a lot of games where this would work. So if you're not a big Beat Saber fan, might not be for you. How would I rate it? Probably was the most fun thing I've tried so far, and it's added the most in that sense. But it's also is not done very well, and it's done very poorly. It seems like it could be better. So I'm going to say a 6. I mean, no, I'm changing it. I'm going to give it a 4. If I didn't need to use a glue gun to fix it, then it would have had probably a 6 or a 7. But because I had to fix it, yeah, 4. Yeah, because obviously if you don't have a glue gun, it's a 0, isn't it? You can't use it. Now the reason why I left this next one for last is because a lot of these require the strap and stuff like that, and depending on how you use them, like these ones, for example, you can't use the next ones at the same time as using these. So I've left the other ones for last. This is the problem I have. So next I have some wrist straps, slightly different to the normal ones that come in the box. So this is what your left hand, is this your left wrist strap? Yeah, so you essentially, you take out the old one, pop in the new one, pop the cover back on, and then this goes round and clips onto here, like so. And then you have this sort of grip. That means you can actually let go of the hand controller and it keeps you hold on. How good's that? That's much better, isn't it? The only thing I don't like about this, I'm not going to bother playing a game with it because it's quite obvious. I actually use these, but more than I use these. I don't really use these. I prefer using this. The only issues you have, if you want to use any of the other accessories, that's not going to work because of all this stuff. It's not going to work. You can tighten it, you can loosen it, it's secure. It does sort of change the positioning of your thumb. So if you're used to holding it like that, it's quite hard to then get to some of the lower buttons and stuff like that. It just feels like you're straining a lot. Maybe not the best in that sense, but it is much more secure. You can sort of flick your hand around, you can box, and like I'm not even holding it, and it's staying on. So again, not perfect, but I'd probably give them a rating of about 6, maybe 7 out of 10. 5 accessories for you. Very random. They're not like the best sellers. They're just random Quest accessories. But I hope this video is helpful. I'm going to put links to them in the description if you want to help yourselves. This video wasn't sponsored, so if you don't like them or if I scored it poorly, screw them. Don't buy them. Avoid them. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Woo!